Welcome back to round 1, game 2 here at Backsmash Game Day, and I'm here now with Lewis.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Doing all right.
Remind me, who are the players?
We've got Ronan with the MTG Grinders playmate versus Carlo, who's playing a budget mono blue. And Ronan got up to 40 odd life in the last game, so hopefully we'll see something a little more even. However, he's come out of the blocks a bit faster than the last game with a lightning strike straight to the dome.
He's seemed to be very, very free to throw his burn spells straight at the face here. So sounds like he's got a critical massive burn in his deck that he just wants to win in that way.
Sure. And he's playing against a slightly inexperienced opponent.
Yep. The older mentor.
Now I believe Ronan is just starting high school. We've got a couple of players like that in Bendigo, and these guys learn quick though.
Yeah, they pick it up very quick. You don't want to underestimate these younger players.
Yeah, I must admit I lost to one at the pre-release here in Bendigo, so took me out.
Now we've got a very good curve as long as you can follow it up with non-creature spells, with a Monastery Mentor into the old Exemplars, the new one.
And we saw both these cards last game. We can also see a Crackling Doom.
I think Crackling what's this guy that's being played right now? This is the I don't recognise the card.
It's not the Faithful, however. I've got a feeling that a Crackling Doom's going to come out and make a token, get rid of the creature, and trigger the Exemplars. Which is not a bad way to go when you're casting Crackling Doom.
That's a lot of value. Like, Crackling Doom's already a really strong card. And when you can trigger Prowess, trigger Exemplars, trigger... you can make tokens. That's just an amazing
and
card.
do 2 damage to boot.
Yep. Plus the amount of damage you're going to swing in for.
I can't really see the other cards in hand, but the Crackling Doom's definitely there.
And it's being fired off. We've got trigger.
And that's a very pretty Crackling Doom as well.
We've got a token.
A whole bunch of triggers.
Oh, that's the guy that when he dies you draw 2 cards. I can't remember the card's exact name, but I'm going to look it up right now.
Youthful Scholar.
Youthful Scholar. Yes, that's right.
Yep.
And it looks like Ronan's crashing in with his bros.
And he did make the lifelink and first strike with the Exemplars as well, putting himself up to 24. Now, is that another Useful Scholar there?
No, it looks like something else.
Having a little trouble with the cards because, to be honest, these aren't the sort of cards that we normally see in standard decks. He'd have a very strong sealed deck. That he'd be playing with there, and that's possibly where it's come from. He's the pre-release deck, and that's another. Is that the Sulfide Grandmasters hit the board?
Now that's a very strong board. That's double Sulfide Grandmaster. One of them looks like a foil.
Most certainly does, and there is and look at those Zendikar lands out on the board as well. Very pretty, very pretty. Unfortunately, Carlo's already down to 2, and this game's going to be over quick smart unless he does something rather impressive.
Yeah, it looks like he's really on the back foot here, and I don't know if there's much that he can. Playing a few blockers isn't really going to do much here against. He's against 5 attackers.
Just needs to play Sunder. And Evacuation.
I think the middle creature that we couldn't identify is a Gameday Drowner.
Gameday Drowner, exploit?
The exploits into Forbidden Alchemy.
Ah yes, saw that early in game 1. And he's got 2 blockers out here, but I don't think that's going to stop the 5 attackers for the win, to be completely honest. All Ronan needs to do here is
turn his guy sideways, but he's gonna. Is he dashing something?
Brutal Horde Chief, I believe. And
no, he's not Brutal Horde Chief. The one that produces a 2/1 when it attacks.
Yep. So sort of dashing it in and attacking with a whole bunch of guys.
Damage just to make sure.
But I think we're going to see the hand extended here, and Ronan coming up with the round 1 win. Yep, there's the cards picking up. I'm sure we'll see a handshake real shortly, and we'll be back for round 2 very, very soon. I just want to see that handshake, boys. Where is it? Surely it's coming. Don't make me look silly here.
You look like a fool.
They do handshake in Bacchus Marsh, I promise you. And we don't have it on camera.
It must have happened after you turned the camera off.
Must have.